right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, Kim, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Fan Cave. We're here talking sports, and there's two big games going on, or at least two local games going on of interest. Of course, the Penguins, Game 2, and they really need this win tonight after dropping Game 1 against Montreal. The Pirates in action in Minnesota, and this is where you can sound off. Call us on the Bordas and Bordas hotline, which is 412-575-2600. And we want those opinions. We'll begin with Chris Muller from 93.7 The Fan, the PM team. And Chris, your observations of a Penguin game right now that is in their favor, 1-0, but Carey Price has prevented it from being maybe 6-0. He has been that good tonight, and it's still a very tenuous situation. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Price is the story of the series so far, even if the Penguins hang on to win this game in a nail-biter. I'll confess so far through 2 games to being dead wrong about him. I was going by the stats and the fact that he just didn't quite look like himself, that his bad team in front of him had sort of just worn him down over the season, but clearly coming back fresh, he is much closer to the vintage Carey Price that still tops most of those player lists for best goalie in the league. So that's one huge takeaway. The other one is that this power play is just abhorrent right now, and part of that is Price. They've looked better tonight. They've looked a little more cohesive, but there have been much too long of stretches where they haven't been able to gain the zone, set up shop, and then really get things going. It's better with Hornquist. It's clear that he is providing a nice little pest presence in front of the net to take away Price's eyes. But they still have to cash in and convert. Like, there's only so much I can say about a power play that's at 1 for the series right now. I think 1 for 12 at last check.
And 3 for 30 in their last 30, going all the way back to the before pandemic situation. So it's had problems, and it continues to have problems, and that's one of the reasons why Montreal still has a chance in this game. The Penguins really need to get a win here tonight. We've seen some other games as well, and I'll tell you what, Carolina Hurricanes, Chris, look like a team that is not only fresh, they're young, they got a tremendous top line, they have some veterans like Jordan Staal and Vincent Trocheck, and they're getting pretty good goaltending by Peter Mrazek. Right now they're up 2-0 on the Rangers, and that's one team, Carolina, that I thought if they put it all together could be a real thorn on the side of NHL opposition.
Yeah, I hate this a little bit because it would mean Andrew Filipponi's exactly correct, but he's had a sneaking feeling about those guys for a while. Sebastian Aho is a heck of a hockey player. Svechnikov had the first hat trick in Whalers/Hurricanes franchise history earlier today. They are a really good skating, really good puck possession team. They're young, they don't know any better, and this is kind of a crapshoot for everybody involved. So assuming they kind of coast through the Rangers the rest of the way, I think outside the top 4 teams, they and the Penguins, assuming the Penguins can make it, both have the talent and are dangerous enough to make a deep run here.
Yeah, we also saw another game that preceded this Penguin game. It was a round-robin game, went to a shootout. It's the only games that will go to shootouts. Those are the round-robin games, and it was Tampa Bay on a goal by Nikita Kucherov in the shootout that won. Tampa's a team that I think, Chris, is due. I mean, they've had too many good teams along the way, and they haven't been able to last long, but this may be the year that they get it done. And I wouldn't also look past Philadelphia. They beat Boston pretty handily yesterday, a complete effort, and we'll find out who ends up getting a number 1 seed here. But your thoughts on Tampa and Philly specifically?
Well, I think Tampa, you just know that they have so much offensive talent that it's hard to bet against them. Although, I will say this, Pierre Maguire was on with us earlier today, and he was very much praising the crews that were taking care of the ice in Toronto and in Edmonton. And maybe in Edmonton it's a little bit better, but it's hard not to notice that the ice is all chopped up. I think that's going to make it a little tougher or force a strategy adjustment for high-flying offensive teams. I'd put the Penguins in there. I'd certainly put the Lightning in there. So I think it could be a little tougher. It could play to the strengths of a team like Boston, for example. Philly, I like their team a lot. I mean, I know we're not supposed to talk too much nice stuff about them, but good defense core. I like Carter Hart as a goalie a lot, but the question is the been there, done that factor. They don't have it, and I don't know if I love their forward depth enough to put them through. But of those 4 teams that are in the round robin, I think it's clear Tampa and Boston are the most dangerous.
And as that goes on, the Pirates are involved in a 4-4 game. It was once 4-0 Pirates. It's now 4-4. Twins caught them, and they got to Michael Del Pozo, who has just been terrible. I don't know why he keeps getting trot out there. We'll talk more about that, Chris, on the other side. But before I go, you are supporting, is it a vintage? I just saw it looks like a Penguin T-shirt. Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm choosing to pander here. It's a penguin with the silhouette of the Stanley Cup. A Pittsburgh area guy designed this shirt, so I wanted to make sure I represented that. But yes, I am pandering to the hockey fans out there with this one.
Nothing wrong with that. They need everything they can get in their favor, so we'll see if it works tonight. That game is now beyond the halfway point of the third period. We'd like to hear your take on it. Call us at 412-575-2600. You got thoughts about that, about the Pirates or the Steelers now, because Ben Roethlisberger was on the field today. They're gradually ramping up. We'll talk about it right here now on Pittsburgh CW. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Pittsburgh CW, 7 nights a week. Call us.